Hello everyone, say hi. I'm just getting ready. Trying to do a live. It's been a minute. We're gonna press. My heat press is up there. There we go. So we're going to press some headbands. Wanted to come on. It's been a minute since I've done one live. I hope everybody can hear me. Just gotta cut my papers. Everybody had a good Mother's Day. See what we're going to do. Hopefully the volume is good. Huh? Oh. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. It's been a minute since I've done a live. Usually I do the pre-recordings. But I wanted to come in and thank everybody that has liked and subscribed. I hit 500 subscribers. So I was really excited to see that. I never thought I would, honestly. So thank you guys so much for watching, liking, commenting. I hope the videos have helped. I'm just getting everything cut up and we can get started. If you have any questions, please ask. Once again, thank you guys so much. We're going to do, I think, six headbands and a skull wrap. All right. Let me cut my butcher paper. My heat press is at 385. We're going to do 35 seconds. Everybody had a good Mother's Day. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do our first one. I already made sure my pressure is correct, or the right pressure, before I even turn my heat press on. So I want to show you guys the difference between the standard headband that Silky Socks has and the yoga headband that he now has. It's one of the new items that came out this year. So you can see the size difference between the standard headband and the yoga one. So see the size difference? These are about 3 by 8. These are, I think, 10. about 9.5 roughly. A little short of 4 inches. And then this one, a little short of 8 and 2 inches. So this one can cover your whole top of your head if that's how you want to wear it. This is just the regular headband that, you know, we all know. So make sure you put your butcher paper down. His quality is really good. So you do not have to put anything inside. It's not going to bleed through. The only, if you don't feel comfortable lining it up and you're worried about getting the bleed inside on the edges, you can go ahead and put something in. And I'll show you. But it's not going to bleed through. You can sublimate the inside also if you want to. You can do the inside, outside. I have a video I've already done on that. And you can take the tag out and use them as 2 different designs. Or you can just make it black inside and then keep your design outside. That's all how you prefer and how you want to do it. So I'm going to just do it like that. So let me put another, I'll get another paper. I'm just going to put it right there. I like to put everything in the middle of my heat press because that's where my heat is good. You don't need a jig. Everybody wants to do a jig. Don't do an extra step when you don't have to do an extra step. So let me make sure. Let's do this blue. That's pretty. Hopefully you guys got enough light and stuff. So let's go ahead. Let me cut the trim off. Make sure that I line it up and don't fly off. You can tape it. You can use spray if you prefer. There's also the tacky paper you can use to make sure it doesn't shift, ghost, and stuff. So here we go. So just make sure that it's lined up. Just depend on what you're comfortable with your bleed area. And then let's go ahead and press our first one. I do light to medium pressure, really light. So I just want to thank everybody that has liked my videos, subscribed, and helped me reach the 500. Never thought I would make it that far. So I'm really excited that they have helped and they're out there. Everybody has their own way of doing them. There we go. I just found paper, using up my scraps and stuff that I have laying around. So here we go again. So 35 seconds was good on my heat press. Every heat press can run different. You got to get familiar with your heat press. If it doesn't work out the first time, don't repeat the same thing the second time. Switch up something. So I'm just going to flip it. And if you can't lay it back where it was, then change your paper because you don't want it to get over there. So there we go. Make sure. There we go. It even dropped down to 380. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'll do my best to answer them. We got a couple of these to do. careful because they are extremely hot. So I'm going to just let it cool down. Let's get the next one. I'm going to go ahead and just do the same thing. We're just not going to put it down that far. We don't want that part to bleed over. Go ahead and fold this. Try to recycle as long as you're comfortable with that, with recycling. If not, go ahead and get a new paper. Try to put this way. I need to cover that way. There we go. This one is Fire Flames. I got natural light coming in, so I think some of that might be. There we go. You can use spray, you can use tape. It's all up to what you prefer to use. So here's the first one. Here's the seam. No jig is needed. There's the other side. And then you have the back. So it's all what you prefer and where you want to put the tag and all that. But it subs beautiful. And by putting the paper inside, I didn't get no bleed from the excess inside. So there you go. Do the same thing. We're just going to flip it. Line it back up where you can line it up at. If you don't feel comfortable, change your paper. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Just remember, you don't have to put paper inside. You just have to make sure you have the right temp and the right pressure, so you don't have the light spots. It's because of the seam. Same thing. Make sure you can feel for your seams. Make sure they're covered. There you go. 35 seconds. 380, 385. Just depending on what your heat press runs at. It's all up to you. What you feel comfortable with. Let's see if we can see that better. This design I got. I want to look. It's very pretty. I think all these designs came from the same designer. Oh no, some of the other ones I'm doing came off of Google from the person she sent them to me. So this design, the other design, yeah, they came from the same place. So let me take that off. Let that cool down some. Get the next one loaded. And I'm only putting the paper in just to make sure that the bleed blowout doesn't go inside. That it doesn't blow out. So let's do it this way. So you try to just recycle your paper as much as you can where you feel comfortable to do so. And there we go. So here's the next one. This one has black, so you'll definitely see if I have the right temp and pressure. Make sure you feel where it is. So here's the other one. This is like fire, flames and stuff. So there's your seam. Here's your back seam. And the other seam. So you do not need any jigs for it. You just got to have the right pressure. I'm trying to see where my lights. My blinds are open too, so. Okay, so my black came out good. We're just gonna flip it, just like I did. Line it back up. Get my other one. I just wanted to jump on, do something, chat with you guys. And thank you for spreading the word, getting me to the 500. Did not think I would hit that. Never really thought about it, honestly, but that's awesome. But the videos are out there helping. Everybody has their own ways and tricks for doing stuff. All right. So I'm going to just make sure. You can tape it, spray it, whatever you are comfortable with. So we got 2 done. And then we're also going to do a skull wrap. These images came off of Google that they sent to me. Well, this one I believe came off of Etsy. So I'm going to let that one cool. I'm going to go ahead and get new paper. Do it again. See if I have to cut this down or not. When you put the paper and you don't want it to really stretch, you want it to sit in there pretty loose. Because if it stretches, then you will get the, you could get the seams on the side. So I just let it sit like that. There we go. All right. Let's see the next one. There is this design. It's like a cream color background. I would say. So these are really easy to do if you're just starting out. If you're familiar with your pressure, with your press. My press is from Heat Press Nation. It's a Signature Series Swing Away, 16 by 20. Are my scissors in there? Oh, there we go. I was like, oh my gosh, I put my scissors in the brush. I was like, I wouldn't think they would shut if they were. Make sure I get my design. Go this way then. Go ahead and just flip it. And I'll show you the black one. Let me show you the black. So here's the seam right there. There's the back where it's sewn. There's the other seam right there. You just gotta be careful with what patterns you pick. So when it overlaps like that, that's all. Very easy to do. There we go. And we'll let that one cool off some. We are doing headbands, the standard headbands. You don't need a jig, just make sure that they lay flat and stuff. Try to go for your seams. So we got one more to do and then a skull wrap. I just want to say thank you guys for liking, subscribing, spreading the word for me to reach the 500. Never thought I would see 500 people watch my stuff, or even more. I mean, depending on what video you're watching, some of them are in the thousands. So I just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm glad it's helping. Hopefully it makes it a little bit easier for you. You live and learn and stuff. All right. Make sure your pressure is right. 382. Doesn't need too much heat, not too much time, 35 seconds. So here's this one. So here's the seam. There's the other seam. And then the back. subs look beautiful. These are the standard headbands from Silky socks. The templates are on his website or in the group. It makes it a lot easier to do. One more headband and then we'll move to the skull wrap. It's been a minute since I've done one of those. That's for sure. I'm just putting paper inside, just in case if you don't line it up properly, the ink won't go in the inside. It's not going to bleed through, it's just going to, you didn't line it up. So here's the next one. You can tape, you can use spray, whatever you're comfortable with using. All right. 384, 35 seconds, medium to light pressure. So here's the one, the flowers. Here's the seam. There's the other seam. No jig is needed. Very pretty. So this is the last headband, and then we will do the skull wrap. I've only done a couple of those. It's been a minute. $380, 35 seconds for medium to light pressure. Thank you guys for watching. It means a lot. I know it's been a minute. Today's a nice cool day in Cali. Not too hot. So I said, let me go on and thank everybody for helping me reach 500. That means pretty soon I can be able to go live from my phone from everywhere. So that'd be awesome. There we go. We're going to let that cool down. Oops, let that cool down. I'm going to go ahead and get my next paper ready. We're going to go ahead and do the skull wrap. I got to go ahead, line it up. Do it like this, then I can, when I flip it, oh, it's hot. There we go. This template is also available. Silky Socks gives you templates, mock-ups, all for free for all his items to help you guys make the job a little easier. So this template is also available on the website, in the group. There's a few different ones. It's all what you prefer. I also have a video showing you how to use it. So this one. So we're going to go ahead. There we go. Line it up. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Then I can pull that crease out since I don't really free press. And with that. I normally don't do this, but hey, gotta show all different ways to do things, because you never know what somebody might run into. I think I probably pulled it a little too tight right here. Yoga pants. Oh, I've never seen. They have yoga pants you can sub. I guess you would have to do it in multiple press. If your press is big enough. You would have to do it. I wouldn't recommend a full bleed unless you you have a big enough press. I would just do images here or there and stuff like that. I wouldn't try to do a full bleed on them, not unless you have a full press, a big enough press, big enough paper. If not, you're going to have to be pressing it multiple times. So here's the other one. Nice little different pattern on there. Can't really even tell where the seam is on this one. The pattern. So you don't need a jig or anything with this one either. Let me get some more paper. You don't want it to open up and bleed in the inside. And this is the last item. So I'm just gonna put paper inside this big, oops. Maybe not. Let me see. I was going to use copy paper, but that doesn't seem like that's going to work. So let me just cut a piece off. Let's see if this size would work. If I fold it. You know what? I really don't think I only need it right there. So if you can't line it up, and yeah, you're going to have to put something inside right there. Then it doesn't bleed an inside from your transfer. So I'm going to just get some copy paper right here and just put it right here where it's not lining up. Nope, my copy paper is too wide. Let me get another piece of paper. And I'm going to just fold it and fold it. So this one's going to sit up here for that bleed area. And then I'm going to just set this one right here. There you go. No jig is needed. Don't need none of that. I'm going to make sure it's flat right there. I got to see where my seam is to line it back up. Because you don't need paper for the front, only the back. There we go. I'm just trying to make sure my seams are there again. All right. So here's the transfer. It's cut out into the shape of the template and the item. So that's why I wanted to put paper inside, because of course your bleed is always bigger than your item. So here we go. So not too bad. And make sure it's lined up. All right, there we go. This is Silky Socks skull wrap. So we've done 1 headband, 2 headbands. These are the standard headbands he offers. 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is the yoga headband versus the standard. So big difference. Depending on what you're looking for, how you want to wear it. There we go. It is hot, hot, hot. So here is the skull wrap. You wear it like that. So here's the size right there. You got to definitely pick the right design or you'll have that. And then there's the back of the seam. Sub's beautiful. Nothing's inside. So until next time, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the 500 subscribers and followers. I appreciate it. Until next time, have a good one.